Are at Factory Fashion, which is such an amazing concept, idea, and facility of things that our fashion community is needed for forever. Talk to me about where this idea was birthed and kind of like the meat of the history of how Factory Fashion got started.
Sure. So this was part of our greater strategic plan always. We started with sewing classes. And as we were organizing our sewing classes, we started getting some designer and industry professionals showing up asking us if we would be willing to also host some classes for industry professionals. And so at that point, we sort of decided this is going to be a little bit bigger than we thought. And as I started meeting with designers and talking about what their needs were in the community and what needs were being met and what needs weren't being met, it was very clear that what they needed was small batch manufacturing. So we started exploring that. I was very, very fortunate to be hooked up with Lisa, who knows everything, does everything, has done everything, and then honored me by agreeing to work with me. And so we're actually, the small batch piece, Factory Fashion is about a year old now, actually a year and a half old, because we started in the Stanley. We moved locations, then we came back again. So we're about a year and a half old, but our small batch program is new and
4 weeks old today.
4 weeks old today. It's our birthday, and we already have quite a few clients, and we have a pretty diverse book of clients in terms of what we're doing, which is pretty exciting for us.
Casual, 15-piece casual collection.
Sure.
And next up is the potential for swimwear and
kind of designer robe coats are in our future.
As well as some of my clients coming back wear streetwear for sure.
And then my first collection will also be obviously manufactured here.
And can you give us a little sneak peek of what your collection is?
We were not sneak peeking.
Okay, no sneak peek. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely more on the avant-garde side. We're showing in the local couture show at Denver Fashion Week on November 12th. And so for me, it's very wearable, but I also am a little bit more brave than the average human. So we'll see how it's received. This is our small batch staff. We have a pretty diverse staff. We're lucky that we have a highly skilled group of artisans here, everything from local fashion designers and emerging fashion designers to some tailors and artisans who are refugees and living in America now, and feeling very fortunate to have them working with us and bringing the skills that they learned from their home countries to us, and their craft that they honed for 30 to 40 years to us. But this is our core staff right here, and it's a pretty good group of people. So this is where our youth and adult student sewing classes happen. We're not ready for them to be on industrial machines yet, so we have beginner machines for them, but we offer youth classes Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Sundays, including a signature program we have with Denver Fashion Week, where students fully realize a design from concept to construction, and then it walks on a professional model down the runway at Denver Fashion Week on November 13th. Please join us for that show. And then we also on Thursday nights have an adult lab, and so adults can come in, they can work on projects. We always have it's teacher-led, and we always have a project conversation happening. Like, we might discuss alterations, we might discuss pattern making. So each month has a different topic, and the students can either listen, not listen, work on their own projects, learn what the topic of the month is. It's really up to them and super flexible. And we have a full bar, so they can also have a cocktail while they work on the machines. Just the adults, not the kids. So designers can definitely reach out to us via email at factoryfashionstanley.com. and talk a little bit about what their project is. We love for them to come in. We love for them to bring some samples and show us what they're actually building, and then we can quote from there. But really, we don't have a lot of rules. So we don't have minimums in terms of how much they manufacture. We do have some suggestions to help it be more affordable for them. We also can pick up at any point in their process. So we are a full service house, but you can also bring partially finished garments. We can finish them for you. We can fully construct them for you. We can do your patterns. We can pretty much be a partner through the entire process, all the way to fulfillment, or just take a small piece of the process.
Awesome.
And that's what you see us working on here is this 15-piece line. Some of the pieces were made, and we just needed to make a pattern. And others we have patterned everything, and I'm doing all the double checking before I send it off to pattern maker. But to fill out that form and or call or email us is the easiest way to get going with it. And I think that the process isn't as difficult as somebody might think it is, and they don't have to have designer formal training through any fashion school. They can just be somebody who has a really great idea, and we can take them from a napkin sketch to get ready for manufacturing right here in this very same space.
We're also a secure location, and are also maintaining the privacy of our designers and making sure we're keeping their concepts and their designs private and under wraps, and also willing to sign a non-disclosure agreement with designers so that they have a sense of comfort when they come here that they're protected.
And
Awesome.
I think the plus here too is that Sky has this also available as an events opportunity for somebody to have a fashion show right here.
Yeah, so build your clothes, sell your clothes, have a cocktail, bring your friends. It's a full service house.
And ba-bam.